Welcome to today's Daily Dose, where you can get your daily dose of motivation and inspiration. I'm Eric Watson, entrepreneur and business leader, and it is my mission to help as many people as I can in the areas of wealth, wellness, and winning. And if I can touch but one with my daily dose, my job is done. Welcome to today's Daily Dose. I am Mr. Eric Watson, here to give you your daily dose of motivation and inspiration to help you get through your day. All right. And with that, I'll say, as I say each and every day, I am yet again blessed to be blessed on today, the greatest day of my life. And some of you may ask, why is today of all days the greatest day of your life, Eric? I'll tell you why. Today is the greatest day of my life because today is the most recent occurrence whereby I've been allowed to get up out of bed, walk amongst the living, take yet another breath, but more importantly, share with each and every one of you. And I truly feel that my ability to share is a blessing. I do not take it for granted. And I hope and pray each and every day that someone will be positively impacted and or positively influenced by something that is said in today's Daily Dose. So with that, let's go ahead and get into today's quote. And today's quote is by a gentleman named Tom Hopkins. Tom Hopkins. All right. And Tom Hopkins is a real estate mogul, author, and a master sales trainer recognized by some as one of the world's leading authorities on selling techniques and salesmanship. All right. And what Tom Hopkins said was, being miserable is a habit. Being happy is a habit. The choice is yours. Again, being miserable is a habit. Being happy is a habit. The choice is yours. All right. Now, do you believe that you can choose your mood? All right. Do you believe that you have that choice in life? You can choose whether to be happy or to be miserable. Do you believe that you can determine whether you are going to have that happy feeling or that miserable feeling in spite of all that's going on around you? Can you maintain some sort of consistency with your outward expression of emotion? Now, personally, I think you can. Okay. Now, is that going to be the case 100% of the time? Probably not. Certainly not. All right. But it is possible a lot of the time. I think it's simply a matter of perspective. And we'll talk about that in just a minute. Now, obviously, I'm talking about happiness being a habit now because you can make happiness a habit. All right. But let's talk about those who make being miserable a habit first. OK, have you ever known someone like that? Have you ever known someone who could find negativity in the happiest or the brightest of situations? The type of person who walks in a room and the room goes dark, right? Some people are predisposed to finding negativity in everything. All right. That's their nature because they feel they have been exposed to so much negativity in life that they constantly expect it. In some respects, is all they know. All right. But they can learn to break that cycle. All right. They can learn to understand that because they have been exposed to negative situations in the past doesn't mean that they have to continuously be exposed to negative situations and that it doesn't have to always be that way. All right. They can learn to change their mindset, change it to one where they learn to make happiness a habit. All right. And I'm not saying it's easy to maintain a positive outlook on things, but it's much easier when we keep things in perspective. OK, here's how to make happiness a habit. Here's the how to it. OK, when we look at our situation, even if it isn't what we would like it to be, we can probably think of so many others whose situation is much worse than ours. Right? Now, am I saying it should make us happy to know that others are suffering more than we are? No, not at all. That's not what I'm saying. OK, what I am saying is that we should not be as miserable with our situation. All right, with our personal situation, what's going on with us, with the understanding that there's so many others who are so much worse off, along with the understanding that we can improve our situation if we try. We can make our lives much better, little by little, if we work on it. All right. So if we keep those things in mind, as well as the thought that we're here another day, we were able to get out of bed this morning to live to see another day. With that in perspective, we can make happiness a habit. All right. Now, when I'm at work and things get, somewhat stressful at times, sometimes negativity creeps in and people get mad. They get frustrated and they show their miserable side, right? The negative people appear. OK, but I like to put things in perspective for them. All right. Number one, we all woke up this morning to see another day. That's number one. Number two, this situation could be much, much worse. There could be people shooting at us, people trying to blow us up. See, a lot of people that I work with haven't served in the military, right? We could be in a combat situation. It could be a whole lot worse. All right. And number three, the understanding that, OK, once we all calm down and keep our minds about us, we can work together and get through whatever stressful situation this is to make the situation better. This too shall end. All right. When we look at things from that perspective, we can all learn to make happiness a habit. Now, are we going to be happy about our less than optimal situation? No, but we live to fight another day. All right. So, yes, you can make happiness a habit. Just keep your situation in perspective. OK, and don't become one of the negative people. All right. The choice, it really is yours. Make happiness a habit. All right. So with that, let's go back and read that quote once again by Tom Hopkins. And what Tom Hopkins said was, being miserable is a habit. Being happy is a habit. The choice is yours. So with that, I want to hear from you. All right. Reach out. Let's connect. You can reach me at Mr. Eric Watson. That's MrEricWatson on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And that's at Mr. Eric Watson as well. All right. Let me know what you think. I want to hear what you have to say with regard to living a happy life. How about that? Making happiness a habit, vice misery. All right. So with that, I want to wish each and every one of you a blessed and prosperous day. Go out, be happy today. All right. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Until we meet again, goodbye. Thank you for joining me for today's Daily Dose. I hope you were able to get something out of it, because again, if I can touch but one, my job is done. Everyone have a blessed and prosperous day.